What's up, Facebook in the house? You know how we do. You know how we get down. You know how we roll. Hope all is well with you and your endeavors, man. I can't complain on my end. Taking things one day at a time. That's all we really can do. Finna tag some folks in here. Get the vibe together. Get people involved and see where it goes. Sometimes you just have to really understand, that we don't, I don't really get us at times, we claim we want to come together, claim we want to do the right things, but we not trying to hold motherfuckers accountable when they do shit. We make excuses for people. We make excuses for people when they do silly, stupid, dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Somebody do something stupid. We say they didn't do it. Oh, they didn't do it. And you don't have any fucking proof. You don't even know. You don't even know if they done this shit or not. You just going off hearsay, not facts. You just going off hearsay as to what you believe in that make you think that these motherfuckers is not lying. You know what I'm saying? So, even with my thought, I'm going to tell you something. In my gut, in my instinct, I feel like this motherfucker's guilty. The reason why I feel like he's guilty is because we talk about this unity shit in the conscious community, and he created the Nuwaubian movement, and he was in cahoots with the Nation of Islam, the unhonorable Elijah motherfucker Muhammad. See, a lot of people don't know he was partners with other people from other religions and shit. So you have the Nation of Islam followers, all the Muslims, all of the people that believe in the Nuwaubian movement, all these people that believe in you and considered you the motherfucking Messiah. And in your teachings, hear me out. In your teachings, as Dwight York, Malachi Z, all this bullshit, that already right there lets me know that something ain't right with you. Because why do you need so many motherfucking names for us to identify yourself with us? If your ass does not want to use your real name, something's wrong. Especially when you're trying to lead millions and millions of motherfucking people. But let's keep going. I got something, like I say, I believe the motherfucker did it. Matter of fact, I ain't even apologizing for it. You ain't gotta believe it, but in my gut, I believe he did it because my thing is, okay, all this shit happened in 1967. It's 2023. With the technology and shit that we have right now, you telling me motherfuckers they just left you in the jail. Nobody tried to get you the fuck out. Everybody just left you there. They say, well, okay, well, greetings, how you doing? No, nobody said that, hey man, we know that Malachi Z, aka Dwight York, didn't do the shit. Us as the conscious community, man, we gonna put our funds together. Hey man, the Nation of Islam, all the Christians that he dealt with, everybody that he dealt with, man, we gonna go ahead and get this motherfucker out of motherfucking prison because he didn't do it, and we know that we consider him the Messiah. He's the Black Messiah, so we gonna go ahead and get him out. Why didn't nobody come to his, why, you know what? Why is nobody coming to his rescue? And if he was wrongfully convicted in 1967, I've seen several people that have gotten out of prison, for tampering with evidence or that didn't have enough evidence, but the evidence come up. Man, if you have sex with somebody right now and you rape them, your DNA is gonna be within it. You cum in them, your pre-cum. See, motherfuckers don't want to talk about that shit. If you rape a child, your pre-cum is inside that motherfucking child. You done that shit. And I just don't understand our community. Why do we take up for motherfuckers like this? we will go to bat. We will go to bat and say, man, he didn't do it. He didn't do it. He didn't do it. You was not physically there when he raped those children. And like I say, let me flip the script for you. Okay. Now, this is 9-minute long video. 9-minute long video, so I'm going to have to shut up and let y'all hear what's going on and what's being said. But I want you to understand. Now, this is for the conscious community because I got to go back to me because I'm just such a handsome motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I got to go back to me. Okay. If he is supposed to be so conscious and so alert and so in tune with energy and the 9 ether and we're 9 ether beings and we're woke and why would this bitch plead guilty? Now, old school, I know that sometimes motherfuckers plead guilty for lesser charges. Now, they was about to put this motherfucker to death. He had 32 motherfucking charges of child rape. Nobody want, you know what, I'm going to tell you something. A lot of times in the black community, we take shit to the grave, you hear me? People can know that I'm telling the truth. You know, say one of his family members get on or some shit like that. People can know you're telling the truth, but they would take it to the grave before they let anybody know. You can find it out, but they not going to motherfucking tell you that Dwight York done this shit. So I actually digged and dabbled again, and I found, the court hearing. I found the court hearing where he plead guilty. Now, we talking about hear me out, man. I got to go back to my handsome motherfucking ass again. Here we go. Now, we go by the, manifestation. We know how to do magic. We know how to cast spells. When we woke, we know how to deal with consciousness. We know how to bring in the righteous energy and the vibration. Boo, boo, boo. Now, if he's one of the fucking inventors of it, how come he didn't use the chakras, the energy, the pineal gland, the third eye being woke, and actually manipulate energy like we claim? We're 9 ether motherfucking beings here. This is his teaching. How is this motherfucker in prison for 135 years, and this motherfucker did not use the teaching that he's trying to tell you about? He's telling you we're 9 ether. He's telling you that we got energy. He's telling you about all this bullshit. But this motherfucker couldn't even use the energy that he claimed he had when motherfuckers was calling him the Black Messiah to get himself out of jail. He had to do a motherfucking plea bargain. Somebody motherfucking lying, you hear me? So he know he didn't do it, right? And everybody that I done come in contact with either say he didn't do it or they can't just say he did it without having the proof. And I agree with number 2. If he didn't do it and they don't have the proof that he done it. I mean, if he didn't do it and they don't have the proof that he done the shit, they should let him go. I agree. But no one come up with evidence. Now, mind you, I'm finna be a buck with you. I'm finna be a stack with you. Let's talk about R&B singer R. Kelly and Bill Cosby, I might add. Bill Cosby, he went to prison for actually, it was like 20-some, 30-some women that come out that he would knock them out, put them to sleep, and he would fuck them while they was in their sleep. He didn't get no motherfucking 130 motherfucking 2 years. No 135 years. R. Kelly went to jail for having sex with a child and shit with a minor. But that wasn't his first motherfucking offense. He paid off one of the families. He paid them off. Money talk, bullshit walk. He paid off one of the families, and then he got caught up into this shit. And people start coming out, and they put him in jail. He didn't do 135 years. What the fuck did this motherfucker do to get 100? Either you was gonna get killed by a gas chamber or fucking lecture chair, or you take our plea deal, 135 years. Nigga, you did that shit. My gut, my instinct tells me he's guilty. Because even with all of the non-ether being shit, this motherfucker didn't use none of his non-ether to overturn the case in the court to where he can manipulate the energy like we claim we know how to do so well based off his new Nuwabian teaching. And he didn't use none of his new Nuwabian teaching to get him out of this situation. This motherfucker still in jail. He was in jail from 1967 to current day now. Current day now. So 1967 to current day, you telling me your non-ether being teaching could not work in over fucking 60, 70 fucking years? Your non-ether teachings from 1967 to 2023 still can't kick in and non-ether work? No. No, we finna go in. I'm not even done with you. So, okay. So now it's time for Henry to be quiet and shut the fuck up. It is time for me to let y'all see the court hearing, if you motherfucking will. Let me know if y'all can't hear it, because that's what the whole goal is. I want y'all to hear. Let me see. Cut. Now, look, right there. I have to pause it. Plead guilty and accepted a jail sentence for the sexual crimes of children. He said that he was not forced to plead guilty. I know that I'm not the only one that's reading this right now. He says he was not forced. Now, if I'm supposed to be wrong, I know, maybe I'm wrong about this, but Dwight York pleads guilty and accepts jail sentence for sexual abuse of children. He says he was not forced. That means nobody manipulated him. Nobody told him to say it. Nobody forced him to say the shit. He said the shit on his motherfucking own. Okay, let's keep going. Gotta keep going for you. This is the reason why I'm telling you this, is I'm exposing the conscious community. The conscious community has a lot of pedophiles and evil motherfuckers in it. We sitting up talking about pedophilia and shit, and we not understanding. Until we clean out our motherfucking closet, we can't move. We're not going to be able to move the movement that everybody claim they begging for, that we want so goddamn bad, until we fix this shit. And we get all these evil motherfuckers, I don't give a fuck if they black, white, blue, green, polka dots, until we can get all of these motherfuckers out of our shit. Don't expect no movement. Don't expect no, you better move in silence and move with people that you know want to move the same frequency as you. But if you try to move as a whole, it's not going to work. We have to clean out the closet. We have to take the shovels and dig out the bullshit in our community. In order for us to heal, in order for us to move forward, we have got to do our digging, and we have got to put in that motherfucking work. And stop making excuses for these motherfuckers, man. Stop giving these bitches a pardon. If they done this shit, hold them to what they done. Stop giving motherfuckers pardons. Oh, you raping children and shit. Oh, well, I'm going to let you go because you a spiritual movement leader. You a spiritual movement leader, so I'm going to automatically not believe that you didn't do this shit. You didn't do it. You didn't do it. You didn't do it. You didn't do it. But why this motherfucker still in jail? Now, 1967 and year 2023 is totally different years. Shit can happen. There's a lot of money that done went into the conscious community. Trust me, I see a lot of these gatekeepers out here trying to get stars and get money off motherfuckers. So trust me, it's a lot of money to be had. It's a lot of money to be had in the conscious community. How come the conscious community that feels that this motherfucker is so innocent, how come ain't nobody getting no money together to go send and put on his motherfucking books or see if they can buy a top dollar ass lawyer and get him the fuck off since he's so motherfucking innocent? He must not be that motherfucking Messiah. He must not be that important. If you believe that he didn't do it, but still you actually ain't trying to put a movement together, the Dwight York movement or whatever, and try to get him out of jail and work with, because he was in cahoots with everybody. So work with the Christians, work with the Muslims, work with the Judaism people, work with all of the different religions that he dabbled in, because his movement has different religious principles in it. It is a religious, actually, movement. It is the movement that he was under, the Nuwaubian movement, was a religious movement. But here we are saying we don't believe in religion. So make that make sense. But yeah, let's keep going. I know I talk too much sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But I just try to help. So let's keep going here. See if we can get this going. All the thing I try to do, man, is I just try to go against the grain, man. Sometimes you just got to go against the grain. Sometimes you got to go against the grain. And it may sound crazy. Me think I'm attacking this man. No, I want motherfucking proof that this conscious shit is he created it. I don't believe it. You understand you're charged with 40 counts of child molestation. 40. 40. But he's a woke spiritual leader. 40. Not to mention I showed you that he admitted to it without being forced. How much more I gotta dig, yo? Receiving maximum sentence of 30 years in confinement for each count that you're charged with 34 counts of child molestation. You could receive a maximum sentence of 20 years in confinement for each count. If you're charged with one count of sexual exploitation of children, you could receive a maximum sentence of 20 years in confinement. And you're charged with 2 counts of influencing witnesses, and you could receive a maximum sentence. And you know what? I'm gonna tell you something, conscious community. That's his lawyer. The conscious community that considered him a Messiah, he's got a damn, look like a Muslim or a Hispanic lawyer. Don't look indigenous to me. Oh, come on, man. Let's be a buck about this shit. Okay, all of the Nuwaubian people that are supposed to be by this man's side, rolling with him, thinking that he didn't do it or whatever. What the fuck was they at? I'm looking at him surrounded by people that ain't him. Why didn't his people fill up the motherfucking courtroom? All of his people, the Nuwaubian nation and all this shit, nobody's in the courtroom with him. Nobody? Y'all, some of y'all have told me that he didn't do it. I have some people that say, just don't jump the gun just yet. Maybe he didn't. Today I did a video. People say that he didn't do it. He was innocent. He's so innocent, but nobody? No indigenous person is in the courtroom with this man? Nobody? He's the Messiah. He's the one that told you about the non-ether beings and, the chakras and the energy. He's the one telling you about being woke and being spiritual and, the being one with the planet and hugging the trees. He's one. He's not the only one about this. I'm going to try to see if I can find the rest of these motherfuckers, because it was people that was tied to him that was doing the same shit. They was doing the same shit, the same molestation, the same bullshit. And I'm going to actually go back a little bit, because I want you to understand. For some reason, in religious communities, it's always some type of sexual shit going on. Look at the Catholics. The Catholics, they have sex with the boys and shit. They want to have sex with the men. Okay, look at how the Catholic faith do. They like to have sex and sodomize little boys. Look at Bishop Turdy Long, having sex with boys. Looks like a lot of motherfuckers, even with Malcolm X. Malcolm X, actually, the reason why Malcolm X was, that they killed him, because Malcolm X was finna expose their ass. The Nation of Islam, the unhonorable Elijah Muhammad is a human being, was a person. He wasn't no God. People treated him like he was a God, but he was a real live motherfucking human being, just like me and you. And people worship this man. Do you know how many women that Elijah Muhammad fucked in the Nation of Islam? Do you really know how many kids he had by different women? But motherfuckers believing in Allah like a motherfucker. Motherfuckers believing in Allah like a motherfucker. But he done impregnated and knocked off so many women in the conscious community, and a lot of them was somebody else's wife. Malcolm X trying to expose all that shit. That's what got him killed. And not to mention the fact that the unhonorable Elijah Muhammad was working with the government. The government was working with the unhonorable Elijah Muhammad to tap Malcolm X's phone line so that they can hear what he's talking and what he's saying and where he's going to be at this next meeting and shit. Nobody wants to talk about that. Man, in order for us to actually get our shit together, we first off, I get that we need to expose our government and expose these motherfuckers. But until we start exposing our people, we ain't going nowhere. I'm telling you straight up. Until we start exposing the motherfuckers in our shit that is raping kids, that's, people been murdering our community. You got gatekeepers everywhere, and you sitting up looking at the white of it all. You gonna get us all fucked. Cause there's some people that look like you, talk like you, act like you, that ain't you. But you can't be so naive and act like there ain't no snakes lying in the motherfucking grass. It's motherfuckers out here that is trying to destroy us as a whole. And they ain't always white folk. Some of them black folk. So you keep on holding the white man accountable for, oh man, the white man holding us back. No, we holding us back. Somebody lying. We even got saying, like I said, we got a saying where, man, I'm going to take this shit to my grave. Tell me if black folk you ain't never heard a black folk say that, I'm going to take this to the grave. It's motherfuckers that he done raped and they motherfucker done took to the grave. Say, man, I know I seen him rape this girl, but that's Malachi. Malachi. That's Malachi. So that's Malachi Z. Even though I know he raped that little girl, I ain't gonna say nothing about it because he's a god. I posted. I'm gonna post all this shit to give you fact check. Go look for yourself. They said that they considered him a god-like being. If he's a god-like being, how the fuck he plead guilty then? People consider you a god-like being. Your teachings is profound. People love your teaching, but your teaching couldn't get you out of the slammer. You've been in us since 1967. It's 2023, and your ass is still in there. And you ain't used the chakras and the energy and the pineal gland when you go outside and do whatever. Ain't no tree outside in prison you can hug on. And you ain't walking in the motherfucking grass when you go out there and you see these motherfuckers lifting weights. Instead of you lifting weights, you walking in the grass. You still in that jumpsuit. You still eating that old bullshit ass prison food. But you're supposed to be some teacher. But I'm looking at your philosophy of your teaching. Your teaching ain't work for you. Your teaching, when I see your life, if you're innocent, your teacher didn't work for you. That ain't the ancestors I want. You know what? That's not the ancestors that's come into my dreams. That's not the ancestors that can walk up on me. The ancestors that I deal with, they could just walk right up in here. The ancestors that I deal with, they could come to me in my sleep. And they guide me. They guide me to things and guide me to things that I need. But the ancestors didn't guide you to escape if you ain't done nothing wrong. The universe and the planet and Mother Nature didn't make it to where you get set free. You still locked the fuck up and you ain't done a motherfucking thing wrong. Man, I'm going to tell you something. I was talking to my homeboy a while ago and I like how he talked. I like how he put shit in perspective. Somebody lying. And motherfuckers is covering up some shit. Something ain't right. Because why would, y'all see, this is the thing. Black folks, we just looking at him there. He was a spiritual leader. Don't jump the gun just yet. But think about this. Why in the fuck? They can give R. Kelly like 4, 5, 6 years of shit, probation, Bill Cosby too. But they gave this motherfucker 135 years. And that wasn't even the first choice. The first choice was the death penalty. They was finna put him to death. Where's that non-ether? Where's that non-ether at? They finna put him to death. I figured this would be the perfect time to use your teaching, brother. This would be the first time to let that third eye get real woke like you say it would. See, y'all don't understand true consciousness. I'm stepping right into it. It's taking over me. The true consciousness that people claim they have is coming directly to me. And it's getting me calling motherfuckers out. It's people that I'm getting disappointed at. I never thought I would be disappointed at some people and some of the words they say. It's people that I'm just looking at them now like my jaw dropped like, man, I guess I no wonder we got fucked. No wonder we getting fucked hard without rubber. It's no wonder. We not doing our own evidence. We not doing our own investigation. Okay, they investigating on him and saying he's guilty. But how many of us investigated and saw that he wasn't? How many of us went to those, we could go to him and look at his motherfucking eyes and tell if he's guilty or not. But how many of us went to those families? The families that actually came out and told everybody that he molested their kids. How many of us went to those families and asked us what happened? Hey, we're sorry. We're not trying to intrude or nothing, but we just want to ask you some questions about what happened with the case of Dwight York, Malachi Z, and your daughter. What happened? How did he groom her? Because they say he was grooming them. You was grooming them for what? What was you grooming them for? But like I say, I talk too much. Let's keep going here. Let's keep going. We ain't gonna hold y'all up no longer.
10 years in confinement for each count, and that you could receive a minimum sentence overall of 10 years on probation. I'm telling you the most, at least. You understand that? Come on, man, we'll get 10 now. You understand that? You understand you have a right to an attorney, and in fact, the lawyer that Mr. O'Rourke is here with you and representing you. Is that correct? I'm going to inform you of certain other rights that you have, Mr. York, and inform you of the fact that if you plead guilty, you give up these rights. You have a right to come by jury, you presume to be innocent, you have a right to confront you.
Giving them a choice. They're giving them a choice. They're giving them a choice. Malachi Z is getting a choice. He's getting an option. And he could have said not guilty, and he could have went to the Nawabian nation and the goddamn nation of Islam and the Christianity community, and he could have asked them for help. All the money that these motherfuckers get from the tithes and offering and all of the offers that we give to their motherfucking churches. How the fuck he still went to jail? He's so right, though. He's right. He's right, though. He's right. He's innocent. Motherfuckers getting mad. He's innocent. He didn't do it. He didn't do it. Well, the Muslim faith didn't give a fuck that he did it or not, because where they funds at? The Christian folks didn't give a fuck. Look at TD Jakes and them. They still making it. They don't give a fuck. They got billions and billions of dollars. Like, you think TD Jakes, I posted a post not too long ago. Actually, it was early today, where it was actually something that I posted a long time ago, where it showed you how much these fucking religious motherfuckers is worth. And that's just the religious community. From TD Jakes to Creflo Dollar to Joel Osteen, all these motherfucking pastors gross net 82 fucking billions of fucking dollars. That's just in the Christianity community alone, which he was in cahoots with. He had 8 Muslim groups, but he's teaching he's teaching consciousness though, but he's actually in 8 Muslim groups. The Nation of Islam. And none of these motherfuckers came to his aid. All thing I'm seeing right now is white people, and I see an Hispanic Hispanic lawyer. I don't see nobody in the courtroom with him. See, this is the thing. See, when you start analyzing shit, shit starts coming out. You know what I'm saying? This shit here makes no sense to me, because I'm trying to figure out if he was supposed to be the person that had the true consciousness and he knew what he was talking about. He was a great teacher, great leader. I don't see no black folk nowhere. He the only one I see. He the only black person I see. I don't see nobody else. I don't see nobody else, man. Where the people at? Where the woke folks at? Where the conscious community at? Where they at?
You heard the recommendation the state made. Is that the recommendation you understood the state was making? Did you, in fact, do what the district attorney, Mr. White, told me you did? How do you plead, guilty or not guilty? As to all the indictments decided by the district attorney.
Look at his eyes. Look at his eyes. Look at his motherfucking eye. And why he can't answer no question with nothing but a motherfucking nod. Hey, did you plead guilty? Look, let me get this shit on my motherfucking phone. Well, did he plead guilty? Did he plead guilty? He not saying, I plead guilty, I plead innocent. He's not using it out of his mouth. Did you plead guilty? You guilty? Come on, man. And look at his eyes, man. Look at his eyes. Eyes don't lie, bro. Y'all sitting up saying somebody's not guilty. Look at that, man. You can look right in the motherfucking eyes and motherfucker tell you the truth when you're looking at them. I know when you're mad at me, and I know when you're happy with me when I fucking look at your fucking eyes. He can't say shit. Nothing for himself. Look at his eyes, man. Look at his eyes, dog. Look at his eyes. Hold on. He don't look worried or nothing. He done that goddamn shit, man. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That motherfucker don't look like he got no fur on his motherfucking brain. That motherfucker look mad as shit. Some motherfuckers get mad when they get caught. When they get caught doing bullshit, motherfucker do some bullshit one time or whatever, don't get caught. But then all of a sudden they get caught. Then motherfuckers want to start saying, oh man, he didn't do it. Dwight York didn't do that shit. Dwight York didn't do it. Look at his eyes, dog. If I knew these motherfuckers were sentencing me to 135 years in prison for 42 counts of child molestation, not to mention the fact they also was going to put me to death if I tried to fight the goddamn case, man, ain't no motherfucking way in hell, ain't no way I'm not going to say nothing. I'm not gonna say shit. Man, I've been these motherfuckers have to drag me out the courtroom. Ain't no way you finna sentence me to 135 years in prison for some shit I didn't do. And I just peacefully walk in and peacefully walk out. I'm not, when they're asking me questions, I'm just nodding and shit. I can't say yes or no. I got to just nod my motherfucking head. You got people in the conscious community believe this motherfucker, man. But everything on his body language is a lie. His body language. Look at him. I don't give a fuck if he is black. If he done that shit, he deserved to rot. Motherfuckers always trying to the white man did it, the white man did it, the white man did it. Well, look at his black ass. He did it. But you want to protect him because he's some goddamn spiritual rights leader. I ain't finna follow no motherfucker like that, man. His body language, he looked guilty. He looked guilty, man. This motherfucker looks guilty. You sit there talking, oh man, he didn't do it. He didn't do it because, man, he was trying to help out the Nubian movement. Woo, woo, woo. Look at him. He looked scared in a motherfucker. He looked like he got caught and he wasn't intended to get caught. That motherfucker looked guilty as hell. Look at his body. Look at his body language. Don't take my word for it. I'm showing it to you. That's why the fuck I'm getting off here. I can't wait till motherfucking August because we too asleep. I can't wait till August until I'm done trying to teach and show people shit because motherfuckers do not either believe you or this shit just goes right over their head. And I'm tired of preaching to brick walls. Motherfuckers don't want to listen. Motherfuckers don't want to come together. People, only thing they want to do is just keep learning shit and nobody want to do a goddamn thing. This motherfucker look guilty as a motherfucker. I see guilt. I see guilt. I don't see no innocence in this shit.
Are you satisfied with the services of your attorneys, not only Mr. Aurora, but your other attorney?
No conversation? No conversation? No conversation? These motherfuckers putting you in jail for the rest of your life? Nothing? They put you in jail for the rest of your life? Nothing? Not a word. Just a nod or a head shake. Nothing? Man, them motherfuckers, they had to kill me. You throwing me to jail for 35 years? Man, y'all motherfuckers got to kill me. You got to pry me out of this fucking courtroom. And word is, since we're supposed to be so united, taking up for this piece of shit, what the fuck is the black community? I don't see nobody black nowhere other than him. He don't got a black lawyer. He don't got, even his family ain't even in the motherfucker. This shit ain't about no motherfucking black movement, yo. This is about righteous movement. If this motherfucker raped 42 little girls, he deserved to rot in motherfucking in hell or jail or wherever he gonna go. 42 counts of child molestation, and the only thing you can do when you're being accused of it is, I'll see the charges, I accept the charges, I accept it, okay, 42 counts of me performing child abuse and child rape. Sorry, bro. I done that. Man, fuck that, man. This shit pisses me the fuck off, and that is why I'm leaving. I'm going to do as many videos as I can. But in August 1st, I'm done. Because my thing is, motherfuckers don't want to listen. We want to take up for motherfuckers like this. We want to take up for motherfuckers like that. His whole body language shows guilt. I'm not just singling him out because he's black. No, he looks guilty as fuck. He looked guilty than motherfucker, and he's so goddamn guilty. None of the movements, even the movement that he created, the movement, the Nuwabian Nation movement, not even here. The Wabian Nation not even in the goddamn courtroom. His family not in the courtroom. The Nation of Islam not in the courtroom. He had 8 Muslim groups. The Christians ain't in the fucking group. Ain't nobody here in his honor. He all by him motherfucking self. How is it you by yourself and everybody think you innocent, but you look like you guilty? Yeah, nigga, you look like you did that shit. Yeah, you look like you did that shit. Yeah. Yeah, you look like you did that shit, dog. We never gonna be able to come together like we supposed to until we start holding motherfuckers accountable. I don't care what color you are. If you're a white person and you molested children, you deserve to be held accountable for. If you're a black person, no different. You deserve to be held accountable for. Why ain't nobody holding motherfuckers accountable? Just, oh, he black just like me. Oh, man, we gonna keep it a secret. Oh, we ain't gonna tell nobody. Yeah, we know he did rape that little girl, but we ain't gonna let, if they find out, they find out, but we ain't gonna say nothing. 42? And not to mention the fact, you know, that was black girls he was raping. And actually, if you want to look this name up, I'm gonna type this name in for you. Look it up. When you look up Dwight York, I want you to look up, I think her name was Nika Lopez. Either it was Nikki Lopez or Nika Lopez. One of the two. I think it's Nikki, but I just typed Nika in. It just, you know, it could either be Nika Lopez or Nikki Lopez. She was one of the people that he raped. And she told people and shared her stories of the count. Man, a woman know when you rape her, man. And a kid, man, I'm going to tell you something, man. I can tell you something. I was talking to my homeboy a while ago. A kid know when you rape them too. Think about it. Say you got a kid name, say the kid name is Sarah. And Sarah is, you know, maybe Johnny raped her. But Sarah's 5. Sarah's 10. You go up to Sarah. You say, "Hey, Sarah, hey, sweetheart, come here, baby. Hey, sweetheart, I wanted to ask you something. Don't cry, cause you know babies get sensitive. I want to know, who touched you in your moo-moo?" Johnny, you know, baby gonna cry. Johnny touched me in my poo-poo. My poo-poo hurt. My poo-poo hurt. Johnny hit me, my poo-poo. What? You think a baby gonna lie? That's why I can't with us. I can't do this with us anymore. We're too sleep. There's no way. I can't. You know what? My homeboy, even he was telling me, man, I'm preaching to the sleep. You know, there's motherfuckers out here asleep, man. And motherfuckers don't want to listen. I can't keep doing it. I can't keep talking to the walking dead. Motherfuckers don't want to do anything, but motherfuckers want to criticize you when you putting in the motherfucking work. I'm putting in work. I've been researching this bitch for a week. I'm doing my goddamn job. I'm doing my job. I'm doing my motherfucking job. I'm doing what I can on my motherfucking end. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. How many of y'all have looked up other spiritual leaders that been fucking the people in their fucking movement? How many of y'all have took the time out to say, man, before I listen to this motherfucker, let me research him. I don't want to research his books. I want to research him. Or her. Because there's some females out here doing that shit too. So let's be a buck about it. How you gonna plead guilty and you know they sentencing you to death for the rest of your life. No fight, no nothing. No fight, no nothing, y'all. You got your ass caught, and ain't nobody from the Nation of Islam or the Nuwabian New Movement there to even save your ass. You got caught. You got caught like a motherfucker. And them motherfuckers said, I don't fuck with you. You stupid ass bitch, I ain't fucking with you. You little ass stupid ass bitch ain't fucking with you. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck, bitch. I don't give a fuck about you or anything that you do. That's what they said to him. That's what they said to him. That's what the Nuwabian movement said to him that he created. Even his movement ain't done a motherfucking thing. It's 2023. Even his movement ain't said shit. The Muslim faith, the Allah, all this power from the Allah, ain't done nothing. This shit here exposes the conscious community. I'm never gonna tell you that you cannot be conscious, because I think that when you're conscious, you're going on your instinct. The ancestors is with you. You know what I'm saying? You're in tune with the universe and the planet, and you know the creator within you as well as the creator out of you, which is yourself. But when you hold on to motherfuckers teaching, you better make sure they're doing right. You better make sure their life it matches their teaching. Because I'm going to tell you something. He is proven ain't no motherfucking non-ether. Because if I'm a non-ether being, I should be able to fly out the courtroom, couldn't I? Couldn't I fly out the courtroom? You know what I'm saying? If I'm a non-ether being and my hair is connected to the planet, I can take my hair and I can, these are my antennas and shit, and I can do this and I can do that. You're telling me this motherfucker ain't flew out the courtroom? Matter of fact, a lot of us black people believe that Marvel comics and shit it's talking about our people. So when you see Superman, oh man, they talking about black folks. Superman's black people. Oh man, guess what, man? Marvel comics, the Marvel superheroes, man, they black people. Oh, Wakanda. Oh, Wakanda. Oh, that's black people. Oh man, they lying. They trying to tell you that you can do some mystical powers and shit and to shoot lasers out your eyes. I'll be the first to tell you that magic exists. I've performed it. Magic, it does exist, and I do it all the time. And I'm a beginner at it, but I actually am pretty fucking good too. But I'm talking about this Superman going out of space and still be able to breathe in space and shoot lasers out your eyes. You know, they've told us that Superman is based off black people. The Incredible Hulk isn't based off black. Man, somebody lying. How come if he look at it right now? Look at the piece of shit. Look at the piece of shit right now. How come he ain't turning green and busting out his jail suit? Hulk smash, I the Hulk. Hulk smash, I kick us because I the Hulk. And tear up the whole goddamn courtroom with his non-ether. Y'all better stop believing in bullshit. If I don't tell you nothing else, y'all better stop believing in bullshit. Oh man, black people, we in tune with the universe and the planet, man. And man, you act like white folks ain't in tune with it. Oh man, we connected with Mother Nature. Yeah, Mother Nature is real. But when you got motherfuckers telling you that you come out of a fucking comic book, that's where I gotta figure out, like, wait a minute, the fuck? Non-ether. Non-ether is your hair. Non-ether, so much things he tell you about fucking non-ether. But he ain't using his non-ether to get his ass out of the slammer. He getting locked up for 135 motherfucking years for 42 counts of child molestation and child rape. Do you know that black people rape kids? Black people rape kids too. You got people that grow up. You know, they be you know, when you got children. You actually have children that grow up with molestation mentality. You got kids that will grow up that will try to have sex with their cousins and shit. You got people that would grow up with that gene in them. Already in their ass, man. Tell you some shit. Oh, man, whatever. No, fuck that, dog. You got people that have seen it. They've seen it happen, and as a kid, they tried themselves. This shit everywhere. 42 counts of child rape? 42? And you know what? He's such a woke person. You want to just tap him on the wrist and let this motherfucker go since y'all called him the Black Messiah. He ain't no motherfucking Black Messiah to me. Hell no. Black Messiah. Okay. Keep going. Okay. So read it with me, yo. After his guilty plea, and state and federal prosecutors recommended Malachi York to be in prison for 15 years and serve 3 years of supervised release. So he still got released, but on June 25th, 2003, U.S. District Judge Hugh Lawson rejected the federal plea bargain, arguing that York should be given more jail time. What do you think? 42 counts of little babies getting raped? What do you think? Do you care about his movement or his teaching more than you care about little kids getting molested? Fuck his movement. Do you care more about his movement, the OTEP, the Grand Rise, and all that? Do you care more about that than 42 children being raped? That's why I tell you, until further notice, if he didn't do it, then, then let's continue. But if he did do it, wouldn't you feel like a complete ass if you consider to continue to go with his teachings even after you found out this motherfucker was a rapist? So like I say, until further notice, all of his teachings are at a screeching halt in my life. There's no way I can follow him. There's no way I can follow him until I see 100% proof that he's innocent. And just judging by the look of this motherfucker, don't look like he innocent at all. So I guess I won't be believing him, because he don't even look innocent. He don't even look close to innocent. Okay, there's more. Now they say on June 30th, 2003, Malachi was given an opportunity. Did you really just say, hold on, I fucked up. Let's go back. Keep going. Because sometimes you gotta kiss this. Here it is, right here. Okay. They said on 2003, Malachi was given an opportunity to plead guilty to the charges and face the possibility of a longer sentence. So they gave him 2 opportunities to plead guilty and innocent, or go to trial. At that hearing, York claimed the federal government had no junction because he was the chief of a Native American tribe, the Yamasee. Okay, so he's saying some shit, but let's keep going. You gotta keep digging. You gotta keep digging, yo. You gotta keep using your shovel. Now, says Judge Hugh Lawson said he will consider motion to have Malachi York tested to see if he is more mentally competent to stand trial. That's gang. York will be given another opportunity to plead guilty to trial in August 4th, 2003 is the trial date. Now, we all know that's over because it's 2023. How much proof do we need? That's my question. How much proof do you need, man? How much proof do you need? You know what I'm saying? How much proof do you need? Do we not have enough proof? Do we not have enough proof on this shit? Now watch this shit. Assistant District Attorney describes Malachi York's sexual worker. Go on. Keep going. Okay. Stop it. Says he describes Malachi York's abuse of sexual children and names the victims. What's wrong? What's wrong with holding people accountable, man? What's wrong? What's wrong, man?
April 11th, 1986, Connie, 16 years of age. The Nero was approached, stated that her molestation began when she was approximately 9 years of age. It began in Eaton and included
a 9-year-old? A 9-year-old? Oral sex with a 9-year-old?
Connie, 16 years of age. The Nero was approached, stated that her molestation began when she was approximately 9 years of age. It began in Eaton.
9 years old.
Intercourse continued into Athens. It ended in 2000 when she left. She specifically was quite graphic as to her first misunderstanding as to what was going on. She was 9 years of age, and the defendant made her undress and began to touch her and asked her if it felt good, and she denied it.
How can a 9-year-old lie? 9. I can see if you talking about some grown motherfuckers that saying the shit. Maybe they trying to hang it on them. Maybe they trying to pin them. 9? What does a 9-year-old could gain? What could a 9-year-old gain for lying on somebody for harassing them or forcing them to perform oral sex on them? 9. What if it was your kid and somebody did that to your child? Does it matter if that motherfucker's supposed to be conscious or not? Maybe in that moment that bitch was unconscious. Y'all need to stop protecting these motherfuckers, man. I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck if they black, blue, green. I don't give a fuck, man. If you out here molesting people and doing whatever you doing and raping motherfuckers, you need to go to jail. I had a friend of mine. You know, I had a friend of mine. I ain't gonna say her name or nothing like that, but I had a friend of mine. You know, her father. They was white people though, so but it happens to everybody. Her father raped her and her sister from when she was 5 years old all the way till she was like 13 or 14 years old. Being raped and had sex with and forced into sexual acts from 5 years old to 13 or 14 years old. And your dad never got caught. Your dad never got caught. Your dad never did no jail time. It's a lot of motherfuckers that get away. It's people that have tried to molest people and have molested people. In your spirit, y'all are some pieces of shit. And I'm going to tell you something. If you ain't atoned for it, you can talk about Jesus. You can talk about Allah. You want to, motherfucker. You know you did that motherfucking shit. You got some people that'll try to molest their cousins and shit. Brothers and everything. You think that this shit is molestation? The motherfuckers have it in them. It's people that shit just go under a rug. Motherfuckers don't say shit. They just, oh, we family. No, I ain't gonna try to say nothing. It's family. Then you can try to say something and motherfuckers won't even believe you. Think I'm bullshit. You know, anyway, so this lady here, she's molested from 5 years old to 13 to 14. The mom knew about it, but the mom didn't say shit. The mom didn't, because the mom wasn't working, so the mom didn't have no money. So the mom just allowed the molestation to happen. That woman, I don't know about her sister, because I don't know her sister personally, but that woman was so scarred. We was at work together, and I was talking about Charlie Brown and shit, and I was talking, man, because everybody fucking with Charlie Brown, and nobody liked it, but I was like, well, Peppermint Patty got a little thing for Charlie Brown. I said, I was just joking with her, shooting shit. I said, man, everybody talking shit about Charlie Brown, blockhead this, blockhead that, but shoot, Peppermint Patty kind of take a liking to, she said, I can't fucking believe you. You're talking about children. Because of that trauma. Motherfuckers don't know whatever they got going on. When they do that fuck shit, you putting your trauma on somebody. Motherfucker gotta heal from that bullshit you got going on. You trying to molest somebody and trying to rape somebody, you as not considerate to what that motherfucker gotta go through to deal with the fact that you got somebody that's trying to have sex with you that you not interested in. Bitch, I'm your family. You ain't supposed to be trying to have sex with me. Bitch, come on, man. And there's some motherfuckers that have, like I said again, will take it to the grave. Will take it to the grave. Won't tell a soul. Because they too ashamed and too embarrassed to know that motherfucker will try to do that shit toward them. Motherfuckers think, oh man, God gonna forgive me. Bitch, I don't. I don't. Think about that. You got all kinds of shit going on. You got this motherfucker right here. They have the opportunity to punish this bitch for what he doing, but you got some motherfuckers that get away. And you think Jesus is going to save you because you asked for forgiveness? Or you think that the Nation of Islam is going to forgive you or you asked for forgiveness, motherfucker? If the person you done it to don't forgive you, nigga, I don't give a fuck. If you done that to somebody and that person does not forgive you for what you did and you haven't apologized to that person for doing the shit you done, you just figure, well, Jesus, you know what? Father God, in the name of Jesus, bless me, Lord. I ask you to forgive me for my sins, Lord. Amen. And then you figured that, well, since you asked Jesus to forgive you, it was okay what you did. No, motherfucker, it was not. Because it's a lot of days a motherfucker might want to blow your brains out. Being honest with you. I'm being a buck with you tonight. Jesus this, Jesus that. The Holy Ghost this, the Holy Ghost that. What about that fuck shit you did? Motherfuckers ain't ready for this conversation. You hear me? Motherfuckers is not ready for this conversation. This conversation gonna go over your head because it's not for the weak at heart. But you in the conscious community, you want people to protect somebody with 42 counts of child molestation and child rape. Shame on you. Shame the fuck on you. 42 counts. 42? So he molested men and women, or girls and boys. It's a lie. It's a lie. Y'all believe it's a lie? No, he did that shit, man. He molested boys and girls. Come on, Heron. His molestation. All in anal. All in anal. You know, it's people that's into that type of shit. All in anal. And he has sex with boys too. But he's so motherfucking conscious. He got all the wisdom and all the knowledge. He's just so wise. He's such a wise man. Man, how he created the Nuwabian movement, but he having sex with girls and boys. Like I told you before, religion ain't shit. Conscious community ain't shit either. True consciousness is doing what I'm doing right now. True consciousness, following your gut and your instinct. My instinct tells me instead of reading these conscious books and going by the conscious movements, no, go to the horse. Sometimes you got to hear it from the horse's mouth. Go to the source of where your teaching is coming from. You might find a snake in the grass. Might find somebody want to bite your ass. Or maybe fuck you. Group sex? The defendant is pleading guilty, which is Malachi. 13 counts. And this is what just was in that trial. But he has 42 counts of it total. let me turn this motherfucking camera around. Because all of them lying. All of them lying on Precious Malachi Z. All of them. And you just heard some of them age from 9 to 15. All of them lying on kids. The kids too. Mind you, the kids, the children. They're all lying on him. Come on, man. Come on, man. In order for us to heal, we have to sweep and get a dustpan and sweep them ignorant, evil motherfuckers out of our motherfucking community. In order for us to heal and get to the point to where we need to be in togetherness, this shit has nothing to do with race. This shit has nothing to do with race. I don't give a fuck if you white, black, Chinese, African, Jamaican. I don't care. If you're walking in love and care and compassion and joy for people, I can roll with you. I ain't got no problem with being on your team and on your side and figuring out what the fuck we got going on. But we all have a responsibility to actually weed out the motherfuckers that we see, whether it's in your community or not. If you got some pedophiles in your community that's Hispanic, call the motherfuckers out, man. You got some, like right now, this motherfucker black. I don't give a fuck. I'm calling him out. It shouldn't matter whether they black, white, Hispanic, Chinese, or whatever. A pedophile is a pedophile. A child rapist is a child rapist. Motherfucker raping kids and trying to molest people, they need their ass shot. Let somebody fuck you in your ass or some shit and see how you like it, since that's how you are. Or maybe give them an opportunity to shoot your ass in the parking lot and blow your motherfucking head off. Because you got some motherfuckers that have been dealing with the shit, and part of their mind as an adult want to kill you. Lots of people that snuff it on the rug, ain't worried about it. It happened. It was the past. But you got motherfuckers that want to take your life because of what you done. Being real, man. I'm being real with you. You just don't understand. Like, some people are dealing with that trauma, and a lot of times they want to do something, but they just know, hey, man, don't want it. Hey, it happened. Let that shit go. Sometimes you just gotta just let it go. Let it move on. But you got a lot of times motherfuckers say, man, I'm grown now. If I catch that motherfucker in the dark, off with your head, son. You got motherfuckers out here that will blow your shit off behind something you done in the past. Heard you holding on to Jesus, but this motherfucker holding on to you, waiting to blow your motherfucking brains right out of your skull. This shit real, dog. Those 42 counts of child molestation, that shit gonna haunt them for the rest of their life. How they heal and deal with it, whatever creator there is, help them. Because they damn sure gonna need it. You got people that molest boys, that turn those boys gay because they had sex with them. Why don't nobody want to call, you know what, I have a question. Why don't nobody want to call this shit out? Why everybody, you know what, I know I've been talking all the way through this shit, but how is it that I can show this shit to you? I done showed you I'm going deeper and deeper and deeper every day with this case here. And motherfuckers still believing. Motherfuckers still believing the spiritual teacher more than they believe in these kids' lives he affected. Let's go. Okay. Okay. So this right here says, after his guilty plea, the state federal prosecutors recommended Malachi York to be in prison for 15 years and serve 3 years of supervised release. But on June 25th, 2003, the U.S. District Hugh Lawson rejected the federal plea, arguing that York should be given more time in jail. What if it was your kid? Would it be? Does it matter if he was a spiritual leader? Does it matter if he's a spiritual leader if he raped your kid? Does it matter if he's a spiritual leader if he raped your cousin or raped your daughter? Does it matter? Does it really matter, yo? Does it matter that he's teaching the Nuwaubian nation if he raped your child? Does it matter? Does it really matter? Does this shit, sometimes we got to understand, and we got to understand the facts, man. Does it really matter? Does it really matter that he's a spiritual leader? He's a teacher. He's a teacher, Does it matter that he's a teacher if he raped your kid? What if he raped your grandkid? What if it ain't your kid? What if it's your grandkid? Does it matter? Does it matter if he raped your grandkid too? Let's be a stack about it, man. Let's tell the truth. Does it matter? Does it matter? Does it matter that he raped your kid? I mean, he's a spiritual leader. He's a spiritual leader. He's helping millions of people gain consciousness. Does it matter if he has sex with your child, male or female? Does it matter? Does it matter that he just had sex with your child and your child 9? What if it's your niece? She 9. What if your nephew and he 9? Does it matter? Does it matter that he's teaching millions of people? Or are you going to care about the one motherfucker he affected? See, that's our problem. We actually claim that we're looking for true consciousness. We actually claim that we're trying to tap into something greater than ourselves. But it never occurs to us that we have to dig up bullshit along the way. Everybody that's conscious ain't no motherfucking saint, yo. Everybody that believe in consciousness and Otep and Grand Rising, it's some evil motherfuckers out there believing the same shit. Same shit, Otep, Umbatu, even the motherfucker. But because they believe in the right shit, oh, well, let's roll with them because they believe in what's right. Nah. No. After this point forward, after what I just seen, after I saw this motherfucker in the courtroom, first off, there was no Nuwaubian movers in the goddamn courthouse. Second of all, his family was not even in the motherfucking courthouse. Thirdly, he had 8 Muslim groups. No Allah, no Nation of Islam, no Honorable Elijah motherfucking Muhammad. Nobody was in the courtroom. None but white folk. And a Hispanic lawyer. His lawyer was Hispanic. And every time the judge told him something, hey, well, Dwight York, do you plead guilty to charges of 42 counts of child molestation? He not saying, no, sir, not guilty, or I'm guilty. He just, that's guilt. That's guilt. That's guilt. That's a guilt trip. That's guilty in a motherfucker. I don't care what you say. If I'm, hey man, hey Malachi, Dwight York, in the case of the 42 counts of child molestation and child abuse, do you plead? Do you plead guilty or not guilty? If you say, yeah, I plead guilty. Yeah, I plead not guilty. Then I can kind of cipher. I can kind of decipher what's going on. But if your answer is, I'm not going to believe you, I don't give a fuck. I'm not going to believe you because, motherfucker, you can't even answer. This your answer. Malachi, about the conspiracy fraud, do you plead guilty or not guilty? Y'all said his ass ain't guilty. Y'all must didn't look at the goddamn trial. Because if you say he ain't guilty, and I'm showing you the trial. So that shit happened in 2003. They said that shit happened in 2003. But that shit happened in 2003. But no one got a hold of that footage. To now, it's 2023. You telling me y'all no one saw this in the courtroom? Nobody looked this up, and nobody seen him answer like? Do you say yes or no to the case to the accused and the accusations of 42 counts of child molestation? He's supposed to be innocent, but hey. That ain't good enough for me, yo. If you would have been like, no, motherfucker, I didn't do that shit, man. Kiss my ass. I ain't raped no kids. Woo, woo. I can kind of believe you because those are some serious motherfucking charges. And if you didn't done that, you should have been raising high hell, letting them motherfuckers know, hey, man, I did not do this motherfucking shit. Man, y'all gonna have to kill me for y'all do something to me because I didn't kill these kids. I ain't do nothing to these kids. I ain't do nothing to these kids. That's how I would react. If I know I didn't do something, I would be in that motherfucker in tears, crying like a motherfucker, and I'd be mad as shit. And that motherfucker judge be saying, hey, Henry, do you accept the 42 charges of child rape or whatever? No, I didn't do that shit, man. I didn't do that motherfucking shit. Hulk, calm down, Henry, calm down. I understand you want me to calm down, but this is my goddamn life. I'm not going to answer like this. He did it. Y'all can believe whatever y'all want to, but his actions and his eyes, I looked at this motherfucker's eyes, that motherfucker did that shit. I don't give a fuck who don't believe me. Hopefully we can stay friends, even though we disagree, but I don't give a fuck, because what I saw in that motherfucking room I went in, yeah, he done that shit. It was written all over his face. It was written all over his movement. The way this motherfucker was acting. If somebody's accusing you of something, if you finna spend the rest of your life, you finna spend 135 years in motherfucking prison for something you didn't do, or you was gonna be put to death for something you didn't do. But goddamn it, you ain't weeping, you ain't crying, you ain't saying nothing. You just... Do you plead do you plead guilty to the charges of 42 counts of child molestation? Yeah. Guilty. Guilty, 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 guilty. Guilty as fuck. Guilty. If you don't see guilty on this video I just showed you, I can love you. I can care about you, but I will not talk to you about Malachi, York, or nothing again. Because if you can look at that motherfucker, the video I'm doing, and it can tell you that motherfucker is innocent after I showed it to you, but he's a black leader. He took the Nuwabian nation and all that shit there. And that motherfucker, oh man, he's a leader. Man, he helped millions of people. Oh, he did this. He fucked people too. You weren't about the millions of people he helped. What about the people he hurt? He hurt people along the way of his help of people. It might be some people that he might have helped them so good it changed their life forever in a good way. But what about the people that he hurt? What about them? They're not important because he helped millions of people, but he only hurt 42? Okay. He hurt 42, but he helped millions. Oh, don't worry about them 42. Well, that's all right. That's a low number. I'm worried about what he did do. You got me fucked up. Y'all have a good one, man. I hope this video makes sense to y'all because, like I say, man, it goes over people's heads. It goes over people's heads. That's one of the reasons why in August I got to go. In August, on August 1st, when y'all see me on live videos, if you don't like video games, then cool. You might want to scroll, but that's exactly what I'm be on. I ain't gonna be on her talking about no righteous movement and trying to do this. Yeah, I'm gonna do my own thing, but as far as on social media, I'm done. August 1st, I'm out. I can't do it. It's people to asleep, man, and nobody wants to call out people. First off, we can't be trying to get along with everybody. Some of these motherfuckers we trying to get along with and try to walk in love and try to sit up and we try to follow, I see you say the sheep that need guidance. I think he meant sleep. He might have put sheep, but I think he meant sleep because he was telling me, he's like, man, people still asleep. And so he was like, I'm telling you, man, you're preaching to the you might he did type it preaching to the sheep, but I think he meant preaching to the sleep because me and him have conversations before and we're just talking about, man, motherfuckers is the walking dead. People don't want to hear this information. I think maybe if it came from Papa Duck or somebody, I think people will take Yurima Karama. If Yurima Karama said, I think people will take it better. But since Henry said, and when Henry do videos, he might get 100 views or 70 views. Sometimes I will get my shit will go up and be like 200, 150, whatever. But I'm not the most popular cat on Facebook. So when I do a video, I'm not going to get 200 views. And you know why? Because I don't fuck with everybody. I really am the lone wolf. I hang to myself. I'm a motherfucking lion. I stay to myself. I don't bother nobody. That's one of the reasons why my friend list, most of my friend list that I have are people I don't even know really. I mean, I know them because I'm learning to get to know them as we, talk on Facebook and social media. But a lot of people on my friend list I don't even know. I just friends with them because we vibed on the same things, But, you got some people that really have a lot of friends. That's why they have a lot of friends that will view their shit and like their shit and support their shit because they got a lot of friends. Me, I'm to myself. You come hang around me, it's quiet. It's quiet. My friends know. You don't all that pop-up shit. I don't fuck with the pop-up. You better let me know. I don't do that pop-up shit. You better talk. I don't like people putting their problems on me. You got problems, you coming from a place of lack if you need to ask me for something. When you, your own self, can do your own thing for your motherfucking self, but you asking me for help. That means you coming from a place of lack. If you doing that, you know what I'm saying? That exposes you. I don't be needing nobody for nothing, man. Because the universe and the ancestors always keep me. You know what I'm saying? I had a friend of mine, you know what I'm saying? He asking me for shit. No, man, no. No. You my homeboy and everything, but shit, no, dude. You coming from a place of lack, man. Why you ain't doing your shit and your shit ain't together to where you don't need nobody? That lack, I can't fuck with that lack shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm on whole nother plane, man. I can't fuck with that lack shit, man. You know, you gotta contribute to my life, cause I'm damn sure gonna contribute to yours. So if we cool and we friends, like I tell my homeboy, man, no, dude. Man, you long be this. No, I can't, dude. Why I gotta loan you something? What's with you? What's going on with you to where you need a loan for me? I need help. No, nigga, you know. No. Fuck no. Being real, man. It's a new Henry, yo. I'm so grateful for the ancestors for giving me the wisdom and the understanding to understand both ends is wrong. Not only is religion wrong, but the conscious community is wrong too. Anything that somebody is teaching you is their own perspective. You're going by and you're trying to learn someone else's perspective. When you go by the non-ether, that's somebody's perspective. That don't mean it's true. That's their respect. That's their perspective. You don't know 100% actual fact of what these motherfuckers, like I can tell you about chakras, and I can tell you it's true. You say, Henry, what makes chakras true? All you gotta do, man, Henry, hey, you don't believe in chakras? Look at the goddamn rainbow. The rainbow is the same color as your chakra energy, your chakra stones. I can prove it. All I gotta do is one day it start raining a little bit, the sun come out, and you see that fucking rainbow, but look at chakra energy. Look at how chakra energy is described. You see proof as to what that is. Oh man, the non-ether being is non-ether. Prove to me. I prove you that fucking rainbow in the sky that represents our chakra energy. Prove to me that non-ether is something. It exists. Prove it to me. Prove to me about non-ether. I'm waiting. Because we say about non-ether this, non-ether that, non-ether this. We non-ether beings. Prove it. Show me the money. Because it started to look like all these movements, from religious movement to woke and conscious movement, it started to look like all this shit is garbage. Nobody wants to find the truth. Everybody wants to hold on to a lie because the lie just sounds good to them. The lie sounds so good to them, it can't be a lie because it just sounds so good. It just radiates with their spirit. So it can't be a lie because it just sounds so good. I agree with it with all of my heart because it just sounds so right. But what about the real truth? Not your truth. Who's trying to find the real truth? Because in the conscious, I'm not talking about consciousness. Consciousness, you can do that in whatever form of teaching you do. You know, whatever consciousness, you can read a book and take your consciousness and your third eye with you. And you can read any book and you can see the bullshit and you can see the blessings within each book. You can see everything. You can see the blessings because there's some things in the Bible that's true. There's things in the Quran that's true. There's things in the Ma'at that's true. There's things in the Nation of Islam that's true. There's things in all kinds of teachings that is true. Even in the Wahhabian movement, some of that shit's true. But you take what you need. It's like going to a store. You're going to buy what you need for your house. Get what you need. And drop the rest of that shit and throw the rest of that shit in the garbage. Because as of today, it looks like to me that the conscious community is trash. Right alongside the religious community. Y'all have a good one. Peace.